Unmute. Mute. Mic test. Lupe, can you hear me now? I'm not seeing any spikes, so that means that we are not on. We are not live. We are live, but we're not live. Test. Testing. Oh, there we go. I have no idea why it did that, but we are okay. I'm good now. Thank you, Lupe. It's back out. It should be back on now. Let me know, Lupe. It's a little delayed, I know, but it never fails. Always. I am, and I say I'm a professional, but there are times that it's just I'm on my own. I'm trying to get this stuff working. And Lupe, am I good? Can you hear me? Please tell me if you could hear me. It's now it's not it. Oh, now it's good again. Okay. All right. So we're back. I'm back. Cool. All right. Man, someday, 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 I will be able to stay in my studio where everything actually, no, everything still doesn't work. Who am I kidding? It falls apart there too. But, anyways, let's do this. We're back. Yes. Let me open this up because I need to drink something. No, it's not a 40, guys, just in case you're wondering. But it is a Liquid Death 40. There we go. Dr. Death. This is supposed to be like their version of a Dr. Pepper-ish drink. It's actually really good. And they just put out a new drink that is Cereal Killer, I think it was, or Killer Cereal. It's supposed to taste like Fruity Pebbles. I don't know. I'm a little leery about that. That kind of scares me. Anytime you want to mix cereal with a drink like this, I don't know. It just, but I don't want to knock it until I maybe take a sip of it and see what it may taste like. So, Liquid Death, if you guys are hearing me right now, I'd love to try it. Just telling you, just putting it out there. Just love to try it because I do love their drinks. So, if you guys do drink or have never tasted Liquid Death, get out there, get yourself some Liquid Death. All right. Anyways, now that we're back and now that you guys on YouTube can hear me, awesome. I'm glad that you guys are listening. Been a long day, guys. Have you guys had a long day? Have you had one of those days or like few days where it's just like bam, 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 something hitting you each day? That's what it feels like. But anyways, guys, so check this out. Look, we are affiliated with a few things, and I do want to talk about our affiliates because we like to do that because they are nice to us and we like their products. So let's start off with Ulanzi. Ulanzi is a great company. We use them a lot. A lot of the lights that we do use are Ulanzi lights, whether it's the lights that are actually, it's this light over here on this side. It's a little bright. I didn't get a chance to turn it down. Nope, that just made it worse. There we go. But lights like that I'm using, or the lights that are at home that you'll see at the home studio, those are all Ulanzi lights. They're great products. We do love them. We've used them even out in the field because they do have smaller lights that go on top of camera. So right now I have an RBG, actually two of them, RBG lights that are great. They're LED and they last quite a while and they give off a really bright light, which is great. So when we're in a really dim situation, we turn that thing on and it brightens things up. And it looks great. So, and it's a great price. They always have great prices. So check them out at ulanzi.com or click on the link that's in the bio. Head over there, purchase some of their lights. They don't just have lights. They also have other accessories, as you can see right there on the screen, which are tripods and other camera accessories, and also a really cool camera bag that I've yet to get. But a lot of great stuff. So check them out. Check it out, guys. Listen to this. Yes, we want to give them applause. That's cool. Like everything is now right at my fingertips. Wow. I know. Yeah, it's great. But
Mr. Dillinger, I'm so very disappointed in you.
You're always going to be disappointed, Master Computer. Always. Nothing to say about that. But anyways, moving on to the next thing, which is going to be Renegade Game Studios. So Renegade Game Studios is another great company that we do purchase stuff. I've purchased some of their games. I do have that deck builder that's right there shown on the screen, which is a Transformers deck builder game. If you guys know how to play 5th edition D&D, you'll be able to play any of their RPGs. They've got a lot of great IPs, everything from Transformers to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to My Little Pony and G.I. Joe and more. So check them out, guys. Click on the link that's in our bio, and you'll send it right to them to purchase some stuff. Next, we have Legendary Supplements. We've been with Legendary Subs for over about a year. Actually, no, I don't want to say over, but for about a year now. Great company. Randy is out there just, he's a great dude. And this product is amazing. I do have just so you guys know, this has been opened and it has been drunk. So you just shake it up and then you drink it and it gives you some focus. It's not an energy drink. This is not an energy drink. It is a focus drink. So if you are definitely a video gamer, or should I say a gamer? Sorry, my age just showed right there. If you are a gamer, this actually helps you just, gives you that little bit of edge, gets you a little bit more focus when you're playing. So if you want something that's focused, check this stuff out. It's cracking. They've got this one, which is Kickin' Mango Peach. And then they also have Blizzard Mojito, Sour Pumpkin Grape, which I got to update this slide. But Sour Pumpkin Grape and Melon Mellow are all the flavors they have. I'm sure they have other products that are going to be coming out soon, but check them out. Go to their website. You should still be able to use our Geek Saga 77 code when you go to check out. It's a 10% discount off. If it doesn't work, let me know. I may have to update that. But check them out anyways, guys. So next, we have not last, and definitely not the least of our little affiliates, Movo. Movo's another great company. So the microphone that you see in front of me is the U300. This is a great microphone. Now, if it's spiking, it's because I haven't checked the audio. I didn't get a chance to check the audio. But it is a great microphone. I've been using this one for probably about a good 2 years now, since we picked up the affiliate with Movo. All the microphones that we've used at our previous events that we've gone to are all Movo microphones. So great products, great customer service, great prices. So if you're looking to get started on podcasting or even on being a videographer or whatever it is, and you're looking for some great equipment, sound equipment at a good price, check out all their stuff. They've always got some great deals. So check them out at Movo. We've got a link in our bio. Click on that and you'll head over there and purchase from them, and it helps us out. So with that, we are out. So normally our building stinks because it's old, but today she smells good. I think somebody's cooked something. It comes through the vents. I'm just letting you guys know. Vents travels. It smells good. Anyways, all right. So yes. Oh, what do you guys think of the shirt? You guys remember the Monster Squad? You guys like this shirt? Let me know. I've got quite a few other shirts that we're going to start selling because, it takes money to run this podcast and don't quite have a sponsor, but who knows? Anyways, this week, guys, God, all I've seen on the internet, Instagram, everywhere is everybody getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con, which partly I hate all those people because they're going. Partly I love them because they're all friends of mine. So it's a love-hate relationship right now because it's con week. Getting ready for one of the biggest cons here in California, but also one of the most well-known cons in the world, which is San Diego Comic-Con. I really wish I could be there this weekend. But I can't, unfortunately. Didn't get a chance to get tickets. They are some of the hardest tickets to get a hold of. And also try and get in there as media. One of the hardest things to do also. So if I don't got the numbers, we don't get to get in. So I need your guys' help to get those numbers up not only from our viewing, but on our Instagram. Spread the word. Tell everybody about us and how much you like us and how engaging it is, um, and all that stuff. But guys, throughout the show, you guys can comment. I do respond to everybody's comment, or at least most people's comments. Um, I try to keep up. My brain sometimes doesn't work where I can between the stuff, but I try. I really do. I really, really, really do try, guys. So, um, let me get this all set up so we could actually start on our first segment, which is a segment that I always like to do, because we do like to talk about what the latest things that are coming up, what's been happening around the geekdom, and I have to get my, yeah, I do have notes. I do like to take notes, so it shows that I do my research. Because I mean, shoot, I wouldn't be good if I didn't do that. So, all right. So let's kick it off with our first segment, which is, as always, the Geek News. Yes, it is the Geek News. So, Youngbloods returns. Liefeld, $500,000 in sales, which is nuts. I would definitely say it's nuts. If there's people out there that have comments about that could tell me what would top this in sales as far as the comics, this is insane. So, Youngbloods is definitely a comic that I used to read when I was a lot younger. This came out back in the 90s when, Image was all of a sudden blowing up. Image was coming out of nowhere. That's to start to top DC or at least rival DC and Marvel with their comics, and their guys became basically rock stars. Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, Jim Lee, all those guys became rock stars of the industry because of this, because of Image, and I don't want to say because of Youngbloods. Youngbloods is one of Liefeld's. Was it one of his first? Hold on. Hold up. I'm trying to look for my notes to look through here, and I don't see it. But it was one of the first Image comics that I did pick up because I just love the cover of it. So the man that couldn't draw feet, still probably can't draw feet, no offense, is making it huge. So we did talk about this, God, several months ago when he had kind of made a comment about that he wanted to start by selling direct to the comic collector, not directly to the stores. And it kind of rubs some people the wrong way because it's almost like a slap in the face, because we're seeing a resurgence of the, what do you call it? I don't want to say retro. It's, help me out here, guys. Anybody could chime in anytime. But people want to actually get their hands on real media. No, not real media. I'm trying to blank. That's what I get for not having my ghost before the show and said I had it during the day. But actual, like, hard copies of stuff, real copies of actual books. And when it comes to comic books, we're starting to see people get out there and buy more comics like it used to be. Yes, what hurt the industry was when a lot of people started doing multiple covers, and that's what Rob Liefeld is going to be doing now after the fact that he hit $500,000 in sales as a direct move, as a direct sale. So Liefeld goes Hollywood comic book style. Liefeld, creator of Deadpool and Cable, is flipping the script on the comic distribution by borrowing a page from Hollywood's playbook, with the direct consumer model booming in film, like Wicked hitting 100 million via POVD, You have to use come on. Liefeld applied the same strategy to the comics by number one, Youngblood's number one direct sales. So that was pretty smart. I I have to stop. I can't say anything bad about Rob because of what he did. Um, Physical copies. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Lupe. Physical copies or physical media. But Liefeld struck it again. I mean, shoot. He struck it big with when they made Deadpool this time around. When the first time they tried to bring Deadpool around, it bombed. And I'm not saying the movie, it's just when they tried making the iteration that Ryan Reynolds ended up being in the Wolverine, it didn't hit. Now it hit big. Now Youngbloods is making a huge comeback. Yes, back in the day when this comic book first debuted, it was still a hit, but within the comic book industry because of it being so fresh, so new, so edgy, and the artwork was pretty great. And if you guys remember, it was Image that was the one that actually brought the glossy style pages in the comic books to everyone's attention. Yes, it cost a little bit more, but it was worth it because they were able to get I think a better look to the artwork. Not saying anything about the old, newspaper print artwork. Always been great, but this just gave it a little bit more of an edge. And now here we see Liefeld bringing back Youngblood, which I need to get a copy of. So Rob, come closer. I want a copy, please. I'm just saying. But in April, he launched 5 of exclusive editions of number one, which we did show that previously on his website. The result was $500,000 in direct sales, completely bypassing the traditional distribution, which, if you do remember, that's about the time that we were starting to see the troubles for Diamond distribution, which is just gone, pretty much. So he was pretty smart in doing that, which meant that he was pocketing most of this cash, which is great. And it just shows that all of you guys out there that are back to collecting actual comics are showing that you want more of this. You want physical copies. You do not want the digital copies, which it's fine. Hey, if that's the way you get your comic books and that's how you want them, I mean, that's cool. By all means. Not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying we want to, a lot of us, older guys, like the physical copies. We like collecting this stuff. So if you guys are into it also, I mean, this is the way to do it. And Rob did it. He did it. He sold it direct. Comic book talent needs different revenue streams, says Liefeld. Direct consumer is a giant one. So he's taking that page out of the streaming networks and he's applying it to what he's doing, and it worked, which is great. I mean, shoot, good on you, bro. But so the mass market edition come in November via Image Comics. So we're still going to get Youngblood's number one. We're just going to get it in November. And what you see on the screen is a couple of versions of the front cover. So we don't know exactly which one it's going to be, but they may still put them out with these ones, but they're not going to be the first editions. These are going to be the second run of the comic, but we're going to get it. We're going to be able to get this all over again come November. Brand new variant covers, and a lot of the guys, Scotty Young is going to be doing one of the covers. Daniel Warren Johnson is going to be doing a cover. Ryan Stegman. I mean, the list of people that are going to be working on variant covers is insane. And trust me, you guys are going to be like, holy crap. I definitely want to check out the Scotty Young one. I'm a big fan of his art. And sorry. Ah, sorry, guys. Anyways, so yeah, the list is long of all the people that are going to be working on variant covers, which is really cool. So looking seriously forward to being able to get my hands on a Youngbloods copy #1 come November. The original direct to this original direct to sales edition is going to remain unique. He's not going to put them out anymore. So once you've got it, you got it. That's it. So I would honestly hold on to it, and I'm sure those of you guys that bought your original copy of this, you're probably going to go back out and go get the other variants. It's just how collectors are. We got to get everything. Got to have them all. So there you go, guys. So again, keep your eye out. Come November for Youngbloods #1, and we'll see what happens. Oh wow! Wait, I totally missed that. This comeback follows a public split. Excuse me. Oh, I totally forgot about that, guys. He totally completely did a public split from Marvel Comics after Liefeld felt slighted during the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere. In his words, I nuked that bridge behind me and said goodbye, Marvel. So, yeah, that's what got him to drive toward or to do the independent publishing. So there you go. I mean, Rob Liefeld's Youngblood isn't just back. It's evolving. With direct fan power, image partnership, and superstar artists, this may be a new model for comic creators everywhere. Whether you're a Liefeld fan or not, this bold business play is one for the geek history books. So, guys, if you want to put out your own comic, you want to publish it, yes, it does take money. It does take a lot of money to get that stuff done, but it's possible. You may not have the star power behind you like Rob, but there's quite a few guys out there that are doing it now that have their own publishing company. We met one just a couple weeks ago, or it's now been last month, at Comics and Cocktails that We Can Be Heroes put on, which was a great event. And that was Broken Ore Publishers. And he put out a great little comic. And I actually have, oh man, it's in the bag. It's on my bed. I can't reach. I'm not going to get up to go get it. But he did put out a great comic that was about Billy the Kid and Jack the Ripper. So check that out. Hi, what's going on? Cerulean Prime? Welcome. Next, we've got something that's insane. Another insane thing. What it has to do with even more money. South Park creators reach a 1.5 billion. That's with a B. $1 billion streaming deal with Paramount. This is crazy. I saw this. I was like, oh my God, I got to talk about this. Because if you guys are fans of course, it is South Park. A lot of people are. I watched it for quite a few years, and then I kind of stepped away from it. It is still hilarious. A lot of people still love it. It's still going strong. So Trey Parker and Matt's... It's stuck in my throat, that hair that I was just... Sorry. Not good. But Trey Parker and Matt Stone have reached a huge deal. This is ginormous. This is a deal of $1.5 billion for that little cartoon that started out with just like people didn't even know what to make of it. Didn't know what to make of this thing. Nobody thought it would continue, and it continues on. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know. It was a lint or something that was stuck on, my facial hair. Even though I shaved, it still grows back. I got 5 o'clock shadow. I'm trying to shave that. But this is insane. This is just so they struck a 5-year agreement with the Paramount Plus in the US, and it is for 300 million per year. 300 million. So, why so much? The creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone are walking away from 300 million annually just for streaming rights via their production company Park County. This violation makes South Park one of the valuations makes South Park one of the most valuable TV franchises in the world. So these two guys, I mean, they've already made it huge. Think about it. South Park is everywhere. South Park really, when it first kicked off, it was just so ginormous, so big, so everywhere. And it hasn't stopped. It has continued. They're going on to, I believe this is what, season, oh God, where is it at? I just saw it. Season 27. They've been around for 27 seasons, which is basically 27 years. That is nuts. And to be holding strong. And there's guys here that are still talking about it, that still watch it, you know. I'm not one to knock it. I don't watch it anymore. But because of the animation style, they're able to keep up with all current events and just keep going and make fun of everything. They don't just pick and choose who they're going to make fun of or what they're going to make fun of. They make fun of everything. And it's all in fun. Guys, it's all in fun. Deal with it. These two gentlemen are freaking geniuses because of what they've done and where they've come from. So, 27 years, and this is what's crazy, is that 10 new episodes per year. They're doing 10 new episodes per year, and they're getting 300 million annually. I don't even know what to say. Shouldn't Disney be coming along? Shouldn't Disney be coming along to buy and destroy this like everything else? You would think, and especially with Paramount Plus, so I'm sorry guys, but I gotta say it. Known Element, what's going on over there on Instagram? Paramount Plus, your app kind of sucks. If it's just me, let me know, and I'll eat my words and I will say how great you are. But if anybody else has issues with Paramount Plus, as far as streaming, let me know, because maybe it's my internet at home that sucks, but boy, it's hard to use that app at home. That's all I'm saying. When it was going strong, it was great. It's a great app to use. A lot of great shows. I love Tulsa King. I love Yellowstone, and all the other great. There's a lot of great shows that are on that channel, but it's just hard to use. But it's cool that they've got the deal going with Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So again, 300 annually for 10 episodes. As part of the deal, Parker and Stone have agreed to deliver the 10 brand new episodes each year, keeping the series fresh for fans while raking in the streaming revenue. It's just insane, Holmes. Insane. But so there is some behind the scenes drama. So Paramount had previously licensed South Park to HBO Max back in 2019 before Paramount Plus was ready to launch. In a twist, Paramount offered HBO Max, which, come on, guys, who else is also tired of this whole back and forth between it's Max, it's HBO, it's HBO Max, it's Max HBO, it's what? You guys keep rebranding yourself. It's not going to change your streaming network. It's not. You can rebrand it all day long. All I'm going to do is see that main screen change, and it's just like, okay. I've gotten so used to calling it Max now that I don't even call it HBO. So, anyways, yeah. HBO Max, a co-licensing deal, but talks with Warner Brothers Discovery collapsed last weekend. So Paramount Plus just kind of got in there, swooped up, picked it up, took it all for $1.5 billion. That's still nuts. Still, God. You know what I could do with $1.5 billion? I could do a lot. I could take over the world. I'm kidding. I can't. But anyways, so yeah, they're going to be premiering season 27 this week, and the studios need to lock things in fast to avoid chaos, especially with Parker and Stone heading to Comic-Con on Thursday. A lot of tacos, yes, with $1.5 billion. That is a lot of tacos and enchiladas. Hell, I could throw in some tortas, carne asada. Now I'm hungry. So, anyways, all right. This deal almost didn't happen because Park County originally pushed for a 10-year contract, but Skydance, which is preparing to buy Paramount, wanted something shorter due to the shifting TV landscape, which, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, especially because they mentioned this, because they only took a 5-year deal. They agreed on it with Skydance, who, again, is buying Paramount Plus, and it's still 5 years, $1.5 billion. That's nuts. And that's just what they're getting for the show. That's not counting like all the other revenue that they're getting from any merchandising. It's crazy. But when they mentioned the changing landscape, so you think about this. They started streaming stuff back in the day. And we went on there because we can go and binge watch things. We can catch things, we don't have to wait for it. We don't have to wait for commercials or anything. But what are we getting back to? Commercials. The changing landscape is the fact is that these streaming networks are no longer what they used to be. They are now becoming like basically basic cable. So, and with the ever-shifting companies, the way that they're moving around, and like Lupus said, Disney buying everything up, things change quick. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I watch stuff now and I get commercials. It's funny that, like, we got so used to no commercials that now that we have the commercials, it's like, oh, I get to go to the restroom now. I know, and I know somebody has told me you can just push the pause. But it's not the same. Because I might push pause, get up, go do a bajillion other things and forget, oh shoot, that's right, I've got my show on, I got to come back. By that time, it's already kind of closed out and moved on. And then I got to turn everything back on, and commercials are amazing. Just saying, commercials they're not the greatest commercials, but it gives me that minute and a half, 2 minutes to get up. If I got to go take a leak, or I got to go grab something to drink, I got the time to go do it again. And I got to hurry up. So, anyways, that's it. That's all. But more coming from Parker and Stone. New overall deal is being negotiated to renew their previous $900 million pact with Comedy Central. That's nuts. Again, another $900 million. The creators are aiming for even higher valuation for future seasons and projects. So, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, that's awesome. I can't say anything bad about it. I can't say anything bad about these guys or the show because they've turned it into this $1 billion property, which is crazy. So South Park isn't going anywhere. And now it's front and center on Paramount Plus with fresh episodes, exclusive streaming, and Parker and Stone still in the driver's seat, which is also something that is I almost want to say unheard of, because when you think about it, a lot of these shows, or I want to say company properties, change hands so much. Just like, again, Disney, these guys are still in the driver's seat, still moving forward, still driving this thing, and it's into mega deals. It's a win for fans and a power play for the streaming wars. So check it out, guys. I don't think South Park's going anywhere. Yeah, exactly. I don't think South Park is going anywhere anytime soon, and we may see them go as long as The Simpsons, which is still another insane, insane thing. But good on them, guys. Honestly, good on these two guys. Awesome to hear that they're going to get that huge deal. And good luck to you guys. Next, we've got Marvel has been told to stay away from using Miles Morales in the MCU until after Spider-Verse trilogy wraps up in 2027. How do you guys feel about that? Were you guys hoping that, seeing how we're going to get a new Doomsday or the new Avengers movie, that we may see a glimpse of Miles Morales? Have you been waiting for a live action Miles Morales? Well, you got to wait. I don't know what to tell you guys. Miles Morales is on hold for the MCU. Kevin Feige confirms Marvel Studios is nowhere near on developing a live action Miles Morales. So you're wondering, why are they delaying it? Seeing how we're getting so many other properties already that are away from Sony. Like, I mean, come on, most of Spider-Man, most of the Spider-Man movies. Well, the delay is Sony requested that Marvel stay out of the Miles business until the animated Spider-Verse trilogy wraps up. So, if you guys have not seen any of the Miles or any of the Spider-Verse movies, you guys should go see it. They are really good. I mean, the last one was amazing. Seeing all the different Spider-Man in the different universes and all that other stuff into the multiverse. They did it a hell of a lot better than Doctor Strange. I'm just going to put that. Even though we got a pretty good Reed Richards out of that movie for the short time that he was still put together. These movies have been really, really good. I can't say anything about. I can't say anything bad about them. I mean, the style, the art style of it is great. The voice acting is amazing. Everything about it, the stories are awesome. And that's the one thing with us over here at the Geek Saga. We say if the story's strong, great, we'll watch it. But you got to write it good. And these movies have been that. They've been written well. They've got great music. They, like I already mentioned, the art, the animation's amazing. I love these movies. So if you haven't Nope. Internet sucks. Guys, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up over there on the chat if you guys can hear me. All right. Am I back? Guys, say something, please. I was on a roll and this happens. Yep. I lost everything else that was already still here. I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? I'm back. Back. I don't know how good of a signal I'm going to have for how long. Yeah, it completely just. What can I say? Internet sucks. Where I'm at, I wish I had a better signal, but I'm now running off of my internet on my iPad because my signal for my other thing doesn't work very well, apparently. So yeah, let's move on before I lose signal. So yeah, moving on from that last story, we are going to got to get rid of that. you know, um, I think I think dial up would probably work a hell of a lot better for me than what I have right now. That internet thing used to work great. I might have to go get the new internet Wi-Fi thing from. I use T-Mobile if you guys don't know, but First Shadow on Broadway. So this was something that was really cool because I was like, "What's this?" And so I clicked on it. Yep, they got me on that one. I clicked on it, and holy crap, this thing looks freaking amazing. If you guys have not, and I'm not too big on these, um, like changing big hit movies to Broadway shows. They've done it with Beetlejuice. They've done it with Back to the Future recently. Um, what else was there? Quite there. I mean, there's been quite a few iterations of different musicals that were actual movies. Some have worked, some have not. But this looks pretty awesome. If you haven't seen the video, go out there, go onto YouTube. You can find it. So it's supposed to be a prequel. It's we finally see 11, which we did see some of the backstory that we got from one in the last season of Stranger Things, and we got to see where he came from and all that other stuff. Now we're seeing a more in-depth story, and when you watch the trailer, like honestly, they should just turn that into a movie. but they've got to do it the way that they have it in the trailer because it's freaking awesome. Am I gonna go see it? If they put it out kind of like they did with Hamilton, yeah, I'd probably watch it. The effects look amazing. They did a lot of work in putting this together. It's officially opened on Broadway at the Marquise Theater following its acclaimed debut in London, West End in 2023. So 2 years later, we're getting it over here. It's set in 1959 Hawkins, Indiana. The play explores the origins of Henry Creel and how he becomes Vecna, ruler of the underworld. I'm telling you, guys, the whole thing looks great. The way it's produced, the effects that they have on stage, it's awesome. So some of the actual characters that you do see in it is going to be Hopper and Joyce. They're, I guess you can say, they're like teenage version. And Bob Newby, which Super Bob, he's going to be in it. But it's got a lot of great names, I guess, that are part of the whole Broadway scene. I don't know any of these guys, but it looks really cool. Looks like they're going to do a Call Me When They Do the Simpsons version of the Planet of the Apes musical. That I would so sit down and watch it. I'd pay money for that, Lupe. I really would. So it's got a lot of, I guess, again, I don't know anything about Broadway, like musicals. I've seen musicals. I've seen actually one on Broadway, but I don't really know much about these shows. So there might be like a lot of these people that are on here, set designer Miriam, and I don't want to even say their names because I'm gonna butcher their last names and then I'll get in trouble or something. Help me, Dr. Zayas. Oh, help me, Dr. Zayas. Dude. Go and we'll put our money together and we will do our own Planet of the Apes musical. That's what we need. That's it. Award-winning Origins, the Hollywood production won 2 Oliver Awards, including Best Entertainment or Comedy Play, Best Set Design. The West End version continues its run at the Phoenix Theater, so it continues over there in in London. It is backed by Netflix and Sony Friedman, who productions. The Duffer Brothers served as creative producers. So it's got some power behind it, and the Duffer Brothers are still involved in it, which is awesome. So, Stranger Things: A Foreshadow is more than a stage spinoff. It's a deep dive into the mythology of Hawkins, because when you think about it, there's a lot that goes on in that town. It's a small town. And it also shows the rise of Vecna. So, the award-winning team, the original music, the top-tier productions value, and this could become the must-see event for Stranger Things fans. I can't say for the year, but for the Stranger Things fans, if you're still a Stranger Things fan, awesome. Good on you. Will I watch this last season? Yes, because I'm one of those that's got to complete it. I've got to. So, but if you go see this, remember, you will be traveling to 1959 Hawkins and seeing how the Upside Down became. So, with that, guys, that is it for so I don't know what's going on over on Instagram. I think it died over there on Instagram, unfortunately. Let's see if I can bring us back to life on Instagram. Just for a few minutes, I guess. We're having trouble streaming to Instagram. I know, because I ended it. Get this up and running. You know, if I had $1.5 billion, you know what I would do? Definitely have a full on studio. Um, and that gets removed. And we're going to do this and see if we can get up. See if in the middle we can get this back up and going. Can we? We will see. Let's see how good I am. Let's see how good I am. Am I that good? It, you know, I've been having internet issues even at the home studio. So, um, I just have to get some better internet. That's what it comes down to. I really do. I need to figure that one out. If you guys have any solutions for me, please let me know. Because I have tapped directly um, into the modem and or the router. I've tapped directly into the router, so I'm getting a direct signal. Not here so much, but at home I do that. Here is off the Wi-Fi, and sometimes it just sucks. I think I'm gonna have to go direct into it. Maybe that'll help, or maybe I just run off the tablet if I can hold up for that long. So, guys, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, I'm sorry if today is just kind of like if it feels like it's dragging, or because of that whole outage that we had that is an issue. Yeah, it is. At the beginning of the show, we started off with audio on YouTube. But anyways, guys, um, yeah, I who's over there? Lupe. Wrap some foil around the bunny ears. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I think we're gonna have to do that. I'm gonna like get some freaking hangers and put it on top of the router and hang it outside and just see what that will do. Maybe that'll boost my signal out here. Um, but who knows? Who knows? Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight because we are already at. I mean, according to this, it's only an hour. But it's been a little bit longer because we have that shortage or outage. Um, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know what, we'll try it again next week. We will get this thing rolling. Next week we will have some history. Guys, um, I mean, honestly, that was all the news that I had for tonight. I was gonna do a history, but you know, we're like I said, we're already at a good length. I don't know how much longer this internet's gonna hold up for because it's already showing me that it's kind of cutting out. So it kind of sucks. I promise next week, much better, much bigger, so much more exciting. Uh, but guys, hey, check. Remember, and I'm also just babbling. But next week we are going to be back. We will be back on Wednesday, of course, 7:30 ish. I'll try to hit 7:30 on the dot. I promise. I will work on that. But we will be back here next week, and we will have news. We will have history. We will have hopefully better internet, so we won't run into this issue again. But guys, we do have LA Comic Con that's coming up this October. No, this September. Sorry. At the end of September, we are going to be there and we're going to be live. We will be doing this from inside of a booth. We will have a big old set built. We're really excited because I'm working on that to get that going. If you guys are going to be in the LA area, by all means, come by, swing by, say hi. Maybe I could even get you into the booth to do a quick interview. If not, my team will be out there and you'll see the Geek Saga shirts, and they will be out there interviewing cosplayers and so much more. And we're hoping to have so much going on that weekend. We're trying to line up a lot of things. We're trying to line up some things. So we're really excited about that. But I guess that's it, guys. Yeah, I mean, that little, like that glitch kind of put a hitch in it. Not so much that I'm going to just be like, I'm done, but I'm done for tonight. So, anyways, guys, come back next week. You know what, Lupe? I would like to have you come on as my co-host. Let's see if we can get Dennis on too for next week, and we'll have a see how things go. All right. So, guys, that is it for me here. You can find us everywhere at the Geek Saga. All social media is all the Geek Saga. YouTube is the Geek Saga 77, but it's all the Geek Saga on all social platforms. And yeah, hope to see you guys here next week. It'll be better. I swear. But that's it, guys. So come back next week on the same Geek channel, same Geek time, as the saga continues. I wasn't even ready.